Jake Paul has reacted to his loss to Tommy Fury in the ring, and he's really not happy. And now a bunch of other celebs have weighed in too, including KSI, UFC star Nate Diaz, and Andrew Tate, who I guess watched it from a Romanian prison. And now Jake's brother Logan is in big trouble for a bunch of different reasons, but we'll get to that later. If you didn't catch Jake v Tommy, it was actually pretty good.
This place is electric here in Doha, Saudi Arabia. Really good rounds.
They both got a couple of decent hits, and Tommy just edged the win.
Tommy!
So, what did Jake have to say straight after he lost?
Well...
Yeah, sounds about right.
It happens, I guess. This is still the best job in the world. Thank you all for the support. It was an amazing event, and I'll be back.
There was a rematch clause in the Jake v Tommy contract, and it sounds like it's gonna happen.
But I'm gonna, go back for this rematch. I just talked to Tommy back in the medical room, and he's like, let's go. Let's do it again.
But there's a twist, because Jake's next opponent might not be who you think it is. The most anticipated fight in influencer boxing by far is Jake Paul v KSI, despite Jake's recent loss. They've been beefing for years, and people can't wait to watch them punch each other in the face. And KSI's manager thinks the fight could happen as soon as this summer, and even before Jake's rematch with Tommy Fury. Because after Jake's loss, KSI ramped up the trash talk.
The reason why you lost is because you weren't drinking Prime, baby.
And KSI said he would destroy both Jake and Tommy Fury in the ring.
Honestly, Jake Paul, trash. Tommy Fury, trash.
So who knows, we could have Jake v KSI, Jake v Tommy 2, and KSI v Tommy Fury all happening this year. But Jake still had more to say after the fight, and he was surprisingly humble. He congratulated Tommy, tried to cheer up his fans, and admitted he was emotionally hurt by the loss. But Jake clearly isn't too broken up about it. So what else has happened since the fight? Well, Jake's brother Logan always has something to say.
Absolute I think it's probably right.
Then he tweeted that he'll always stand by Jake and that he fought like a warrior. But Logan got himself in trouble with someone who wasn't even at the fight. Nate Diaz has had a ton of beef with Jake lately, but now he's calling out Logan too because of this.
I mean, if you can hear me, you a bro, and you gassing out. You a hope you're a family of
Nate was annoyed that Logan was allowed to trash talk in the middle of the fight and said he needs his ass beat. And Nate wasn't the only guy calling out Logan straight after Jake's loss, because WWE star Seth Rollins called him up during Monday Night Raw.
I just wanted to call you because I wanted to see how your baby bro was doing. Yeah. How's Jakey Boo doing? He had a tough day yesterday.
And a bunch of guys coming after him wasn't the only thing that went wrong for Logan. You see, Logan made a pretty big claim before the fight. He said he'd bet his equity in Prime, which made $250 million in its first year, by the way, that Jake would win. And that pretty much backfired. He's not going to do it though, right? Or is he?